Hi everybody. We're ready for part 2. The book is all dried and we are ready to start putting some embellishments on it and maybe finding a focal point to put on it and just see how this thing turns out. I have a little blue laid on it from my ink bottles. I had a little problem with them and they were a little stopped up, and you know, these are the dollar store bottles and they don't last a long time. So I decided instead of that tonight we were going to use some metallic paints and use them for a background and some white for a whitewash, and because I'm out of everything. I've started this series and I'm out of everything. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change it up a little bit. Normally I would put the flowers on and gesso everything. Gesso it white. I can't do that because I am out of gesso. But you can. Put your flowers down where you want them and then get out your gesso and just give them a good color coat of gesso. Now I've got 2 pieces of lace laying here, which I'm going to use as texture on my book, and I'm going to put them both in the corners. I've got a little bit of pink on that one, and this one is a blue, but we're going to change that anyway. And you're going to need either your hot glue or you're going to have to do a lot of drying. It's up to you. I use a lot of hot glue. Got a big blister on my finger here where I really used some hot glue. It was not fun. It was not fun. Anyway, so here we are. And I have this. I wish I had some sunflowers, because I have this candle thing that I'm really wanting to put in the middle of this book. It is chickens. And how cute is that? Yeah, I just think that's just too cute. I don't have any sunflowers. I don't know what it will look like with the flowers around it, but I think I may try it for a little bit and see if I want to put it down. So I'm going to fuss with it a little bit and see. And you're going to need your glue sticks ready because it does take a lot of glue. A lot of glue. And whatever you want to use for your media. Like I said, I'm going to use my metallic paints and do a color wash on this page and get that going. And I'll probably pull some red and some magenta out because that has a little bit of that. I don't know. I'm just kind of going to play with it. It's a flag red. Here's some magenta, which I think would be pretty on it. But we're going to make us a little palette here and see what we want to do. Got a lot of that gold left. Good. We're going to use that too. And some bronze. And some teal, because I really like the teal. And okay, that's the first thing I'm going to do now. Is I'm going to start work on the background and give this some color. I'm trying to get my hot glue to warm up here so I can start gluing down some lace and some tiny flowers, because I do want to paint on some of them. And so I hope you can see all right. I know my lighting's not the best in the world tonight, but yeah, let's give this a whirl. So I don't know if that's hot enough to start coming out or not. It looks like it might be. So we're just going to turn that over and glue that down in that corner right there. And then I'm going to come over here and lay a strip down right here and glue that one down, and can hang off just a little bit. It's okay. I didn't quite get it up in my glue well enough though for me, so I'm going to put a little bit more on it. And that's going to kind of be my focal area for my flowers. Dadgummit, I've got too much stuff on my desk now. Okay, here we go. We're going to get our brush, and I'm going to start with this metallic here, this teal, and I'm going to just start laying that down on the lace, on the background. And on some of the page tips. And have to have a little bit of water. Get that thinned out. You can see that. Move some of this off real quick and give us a little bit more room here. And get my water to get my brush in, because we want to thin this out more of a wash, I think, than a paint. So give me a little more of that teal, and we'll see if we can't add some water to that and really thin it out a little bit, and then start laying down a wash of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. And just hit or miss all over, whatever you feel like doing. You know, you can always go back over it and with a little white if it's too bright. And got that little pocket right there. I want to get a little bit in that, and some along this edge. Let my brush go right down in there, and then brush out on that lace. And okay. Now, let's see. Let's pick up a little bit of this magenta right here. And just give it some dabs of color back up in there. And around here. And there. Here. Okay. I'm going to paint into some of those layers right there. Just kind of dot that pink around to pick up a little color from that chicken. You can paint the side of your book, or you can leave it white gesso, whichever one you want to do. I'm kind of getting happy with this paint already. I'm not sure we're going to need a whole lot of it. I'm going to put a little rag here and wipe my brush off with. And I'm going to get some water and put it in this gold. And I'm going to put a little gold on this lace to give it some brightness. Put some gold on those edges. And get a little more of that out because that didn't go very far. And do that again. There we go. Now I'm seeing it. Right in there. We're going to highlight some of this up here, the edges. Give it some shine. We're going to come in right on top of this and put gold on that, on the wheat stalks. And on the sunflowers. Get that down in there. And on the top of that page, right here, just a little hint of gold on that. And on the edges. And again, get in those corners and bring them up. And add a little more gold to them. And over here, you don't have to do every corner like this. You can just use however much you want of the gold. I love a gold highlight on these, and so I'm using quite a bit of that gold. I may not use the bronze that I've got out, I don't know, but we're going to put some more gold on it because I really do like the gold tips and the gold on the lace, along with the teal. I'm going to get down the side of this book just a little bit, scrub a little gold in there, make that a little highlight right along the edge of the book. Okay, I'm going to turn it around so I can work on the other side, and I'm going to put some gold on this side, and then I am thinking I'm going to be done with the paint right at this moment. I'll put some on that corner right in there. I can see I missed that. It's amazing how much you see when you turn them. There's always something, you know, you can See, I want to save some of this paint for the flowers, so I'm going to scrub this gold right into the side of my book, and that gesso, that white gesso that was on it, and I'm just scrubbing it in. I'm not trying to cover everything, but I am trying to give it a lot of highlight in there. So, okay. Come on up here. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Let me just dot some of that around. Okay, I think I will take some of this bronze, and I'm going to lay this back in here for some shadowy effect. Back down in here, and in here, in those pockets. I'll kind of get it in those crevices just a little bit. Give them some highlight right in here. And then we can just dot some around. Don't want to leave it laying there and waste my paint. So we'll just dot it around. I'll make this in a true mixed media altered book. Like I said, you don't have to do this. You can use spray inks. You can use your gelatos. You can use whatever you have. I've never even seen a gelato, so I don't know what that is. I mean, I do. I've seen people use them, but I have never had one and never seen one. So, you know, to me, they're just another crayon. And I know they're probably a lot better than that, but, you know, that's kind of the way I look at them right at the moment. Okay, now I'm going to have to put a little bit of something under that to hold it straight. And I think what I'm going to do is put in a stick of glue, and I'm going to really build some up over here and probably put some flowers on that, under that. So I'm going to, and yes, it is a Kindle holder. Go in there. That one's not going to fit. I got some that were a little bit big for my gun. Okay. Here we go. Now let's try this and see if I can keep from running it all over my hand. A little bit right there. And then I've got several little flowers right here that I could put under the edge of that. And lift that up and balance it. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to balance it with a few little flowers. One on this side. I had started this video once before, and I had just hooked my camera up higher, and all of a sudden it decided it would give way, and it came crashing down on top of my book, on top of the, and lost the video that of course I was doing. And I'll lay that right down in the paint, of course. Okay. I have to do a little cleanup here. And get this all up. And so I have some room to work here. And I don't know how long I've been filming now because of that. Okay. There's our color. We've got our color on our book. And as you can see, it's not perfect. I didn't intend for it to be. Yeah, go that way. And now we're going to start laying some flowers in and around this and see if we can turn this into something really, really precious. So right here, I had a spot. No, that was on the other side because I've turned my book around. I've got a spot right in here that I want to lay some flowers. You see this fold that I've got here? I'm going to lay some flowers, some of these tiny roses, right into those crevices. And I'm going to glue them down as I go. I should have had them cut off already, but I didn't. It's lost its little bottom. Okay, there's another one finally. And we're going to set that right in there. I can turn it around. Okay, that has to go out from underneath my arm. And we'll cut off another little one. I probably cut them off with my scissors a lot better than I'm doing with these pliers. And I'm going to put one right there. Can you see where I'm putting them? And then I've got this leaf here. And I'm going to take this leaf and nip off that stem. Got some old scissors to do that. And I'm going to bring it right out of there, kind of like that, and curl the tip. And here's another one. And I'm going to bring it out and curl the tip out, lay some glue on them. And that's going to tie our bronze in, those little leaves right there. Okay, another glue stick. Come in there. There you go. Make connection. And glue stick right there. Okay. Now I'm going to be painting these. I don't know. I may not. I may not. I may. Since this one is going to be a little bit different book, I don't know that I'll paint the flowers on this one, or if I will just use it as is. You don't have to do any of this that I do. You don't you follow your own heart in this. You follow your own ideas in this. Don't, you know, this is not a something that you have to feel like you have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it. You do not. You do not. It's your book. You do it how you want to, and make it yours. Make it yours. No, you use your flowers. You use your ideas. You use your thoughts, and just make it yours. And now I'm going to take this little bundle of flowers, and I'm going to squirt a big bunch of glue back in there, and I'm going to try to press all of those stems right in there in one bundle, just like that. Now I have a gardenia here, and I'm going to cut off some more of it and take the leaf off. I'm going to cut this off right down to the bottom, and I'm going to lay this gardenia right here in this corner, just like that. And this is where I'm going to have to get some more color in it, because this These are different shades, and they need to be the leaf on that one. And I'm going to put it right here in this corner. And like I said, it takes a lot of hot glue. So you just go to gluing and stick them down so they'll stay. And I didn't put the leaf in that one, but I'll put it, after I get the stem out, I'll put it tucking out, coming out from underneath it a little bit. See if I can spread it out. A little bit like that. So a little under that one. And get it back in there where my glue was. A little under that. And I'm going to nip this one off. I don't like how it's laying, so I'm going to nip it off. Not with them scissors, I'm not. I cut wire with them. Okay. Now we've got a leaf under that one. And a leaf under this one. And I'm going to use this little green leaf right in here to fill in this spot. Okay. We're getting it going. We are getting it going. And then I have the roses. And I kind of want the roses to come right up around this. And I have more of them. So I'm going to lay down some right there. Two of them fixed. I've got, like I said, I've got more. And we can, I can get one out real quick. And let's see, I want one here. And I wish that I had not put those there now, because I really would like to have a rose there. So I'm going to see if I can get them out. Probably take up some of my page. But it'll be all right, because I'm going to pull them right out of there. Use them somewhere else. Okay. Yep, I want a rose right in that tuck. Right there. And I'm going to have to put some more glue under that. Or something to help that stand there. I've got another rose that I will tuck in there. That was too much. That was too much. Okay. Another rose. Right here. And I'm going to go right in here and push this up right against that chicken to hold it there. We're fertilizing this garden. Look at that. We're fertilizing this garden and we're making it grow. All right. Put a leaf right in here. Stick it down. A leaf right in here and stick it down. Okay. Now, these that I pulled up, I think they need to be right here in the corner. I'm going to cut that off of them. And we're going to put them right here in this corner. And actually, I may get the rest of the bunch and put a bigger bunch right here. Let's see if I can pull them together. I believe I can. And put some glue down. Make sure their stems are in the glue. Push them down right there. And I have another bunch here. I'm getting out of view, and I'm sorry. I have got to watch this. I am so new to these, doing the video recordings and being in a, you know, that certain place that everybody can see. That I haven't quite got that down yet. Okay. Now, I'm going to go up in this upper corner right here, and I'm going to lay some more down. And you just, you know, I'm just building a garden around my focal point. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just laying down what I want on my page and building this garden right around this piece. And you don't have to have this piece. You can do it all in flowers. You can do how you want to do it. Don't be intimidated by the flowers. If they're not laying down for you, stick that hot glue gun down in there and press it down. Press that flower in there. It'll hold. It'll hold. And then you can put one on top of it if you want to. Okay. You know, I'm liking the looks of this already. This may be a two-part series. It just may be a two-part series. Because look what we've done already. Look what we have created already. And it didn't take no time at all to lay those on this page. Okay, I've got one coming off on that side, and I need to glue that down. So I'm going to raise up so that I can see it. I want to put my glue. I'm going to tuck that right in there and have it come off the edge of the book. And then I'm going to tuck this one in over here and have it come off the edge of the book. And I think what we need is a little bit of gold paint touching the tops of these. I put a few, I was going to use roses, but I really don't know that I like those little roses in it right at the moment. I'm kind of liking these blue flowers tucked in. And so I've got these down over here, so I need to put some to balance it. But I will probably put them maybe in the center here, because I don't think you'll want to burn a candle in this book. You know, you could put a votive in it. If you trust yourself, you could probably put a votive in it, and where it's not in a breeze, and burn it. I might do that. No. I could put a saucer under it if I thought about it. But, and I pretty well covered up my lace. Don't know that I intended to do that, but you know, these books they take on a life of their own. They just kind of sprout wings and go where they want to go and become what they want to become. And I'm going to hold it up here so you can see what we've done. And this is without any gesso and without any coloring. Now, if I was going to do it usually, I would gesso this whole thing. And then I would spray inks on it and put my glitter on it. I think what I'm going to do tonight, though, is take my my gold paint, and I'm going to tip the edges of these flowers and then get out and then with my glue gun go around and touch some of them and drop some glitter on them, and we'll see how it looks and whether or not we want to gesso it. That's it's a personal preference if you want to do the gesso or not do the gesso, or you don't have to do all those steps. I was loving that part of it, but on this one I'm not sure that I don't like how it looks just with the artificial flowers. And I need some roses down in here, so I'm going to do that. I'll tuck me a few right in this side, right in here, and this little pocket right in here. Give me another glue stick. Come on, go in there. And put them down in that pocket. And I could do one more. And I'm just going to run it back. Straighten that out. And run it back up in that pocket. And then put it right there. There's a little bundle of baby roses. Right in that. And I hope my head wasn't in that camera the whole time. And then we could put another one of these bronze flowers or leaves over there in it too. Right in under here and curl it up slightly so that it has some lift. Okay. All right. I think I need something right in there. Maybe another rose. Right in there. Okay. Let's see. I believe that just might be what we need right here. Is this rose. Push up in there. And that green coming out around it. And then I think I need a leaf over here with this one. Kind of sneaking out of there. Let's cut a little of that stem off so I can push it down in there. Lift this one up. And have it. Maybe I want a different leaf. I'd like to have one of those big ones. Get one of them. There we go. That's what we need. Just a big leaf coming up. Okay, I'm going to put some glue right there. that leaf in there. Let me pull it right up to that petal and hook it to that petal right there. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this white paint and my brush. And I'm going to brush a little white on these leaves right here. And on the petals, I mean. And on this one. And take a little bit of that yellow away from it. I'm going to use that white paint like my gesso. And take a little of that yellow out. Okay, lighten it up a little. Down on that one. And then on that one. Okay. I like that. I like that. I'm going to leave the blues. I'm not going to change them. I'm going to tip them with a little gold or a little bronze. I'm going to get out the glitter, and I'm not going to use the iridescent. I'm going to get out the glitter. I have I'm going to use this. Yeah, I'm going to use that. But I'm going to glitter a little bit on these flowers right here with this. Where I put that paint. And, well, maybe more than a little bit. More than a little bit, maybe. Okay, that's the gold, or the flakes. Okay. Now, I want to I'll pull this book back up a little bit because I'm fixing to paint this on. You put that there. I want a smaller brush that I can work with. This in right here would be good. And this is eyeshadow. This is the LA Colors mica powder. And I'm going to beat out a little bit right here on this board. I'm going to take a little bit of white paint on the tip of my brush. I'm going to gather up that mica powder and I'm going to brush it around the edges of my roses. Just kind of streak it on, brush it down. Don't know if I like it or not. I'm not too fond of it right at the moment. You have to just, it's kind of a bronzy color more than the gold. And I don't know that I like it. Just get a little water on it here and thin that out just a little. And maybe just do a wash on it. If I don't like this one, I'll take this flower off and I'll put a different one on it. I'm going to wash that in. And wash it on. All right. Okay. I'm not sure I like that. And I may play around with this a little bit tonight and see what I can come up with. But I'm going to end the video right here. We've been on for about approximately 30 minutes. And so I'm going to end it right here so that I can have plenty of time to get it uploaded. And I will be back and we'll do some more on it. And of course, I'll probably try to fix this flower here right before I quit tonight. But we're getting it there. There's the glitter on our side flowers. It's awful hard to see in my light, and I do apologize. And me not being able to focus this camera on. There it is. There it is on my flower. And I kind of like the glitter better than I do the bronze. Although this might get too shimmering once it dries. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night for this one. And I will see you on the next installment. And this is Mary signing off. And I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you could. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much. And I hope you've enjoyed so far what we've done. I don't do a lot of steps because a lot of times I just don't think they're necessary. So I try to bare bone it and give you what I would do. I'm a slacker. If I don't have to work, I don't want to. So if I can create fast and easy and simple, then that's the way I like to do it. But I am inspired by so many people here on YouTube. This is not by any means the way the woman that I watched do this. She was in Lindy's Gang, and you can look that up, and you could probably find her tutorial that I did follow for the first one. And since then, I've just run away with it on my own, and I'm doing it completely different than she does it. It's just, you make them your own. And that's what I want you to do, is run with this and make it your own. And be happy. And be happy in your art. And thank you so much for inspiring me and giving me the light that I need to keep growing. And I will see you all soon. Hugs, everybody.